At that time, we were, I think, working with around 4 or 5 customers. Now we have around 32 customers. I just got 5 visitors last week, but I got like 3, 4 leads actually. So then that means like it's probably 80, 90% conversion, right?
We connected maybe sometime in February last year.
Right.
What was the original reason for you looking for help with messaging or positioning?
Prior to Galvix, I built another company in the education technology space. And then in between, I was working with a couple of different startups, right? So throughout this journey, I saw that what mistakes I was doing and then what mistakes other people were doing. People are running ads, people are like spinning out more pages or web pages or blog posts, but without thinking deeply about how their product is positioned, right? I myself used to blame the execution of like let's say marketing campaigns without realizing that actually it's not the marketing campaign, it's the lack of understanding of what the positioning should be, right? And then everything becomes way more costly then, right? With Galvix, obviously when I reached out to you, we were very very early, like we had only probably 3 or 4 customers, but I just thought that it will be important to get this piece right. What are the trade-offs? Like for me, positioning is all about trade-offs, like what is your unique value proposition, and it may be better or worse on one dimension compared to other competitors, but vice versa on other dimensions, right? So identifying your religion, like I think of it as a religion of your company, right? So what is your positioning there, right? So that is very important, because then if we have got that as right, a lot of the other things become much more easier.
Original version of your homepage, the headline was more about support, right? But then during the positioning exercise, the anchor shifted from support to accuracy.
I mean, honestly, I still think that it is support, right? But potential customers or customers we talk to, in the first interaction, they will not say about support actually, because when do you need support? Once they run into a problem, they need support. The problem happens when, let's say, we prepare a return which has issues, which they notice, right? Or let's say they don't notice it and return gets filed, and then later on they are audited by the state or contacted by the state, and there is a problem there, right? One word to represent all those kind of problems is accuracy.
The requirement was to change the homepage messaging.
I have, as an engineer, tried to write down web copies by myself. Like I always like to do it by myself for most things, but this is one area where I have realized that no, ये मैं नहीं कर सकता. This is not my piece of cake. I can read something and say it's good from my perspective, but if I have to write it, then I might make it too complicated or too verbose actually, which is where I needed also your help.
The web copy that you had written probably yourself, it
Correct.
was pretty good.
I didn't think it was terrible. Like from a looks perspective, it looked professional. The pain point was that I was thinking that maybe it says too many things. Started realizing is that people are using us for the return filing part. So my initial thinking was that okay, 2 things. One is we need to emphasize on the return filing part. Second was also to kind of communicate more holistically about the other capabilities that we have.
Is website one of the key touch points in your funnel?
100% of our customers, and like till date, we have not done any paid marketing or anything else, email marketing, paid marketing, anything. The only channel from where we acquire customers, with just one exception of one customer, which we acquired through a paid campaign that I run for like 15 days and stopped it after that, has been through. That's how people come to know about it. 100% of them will then go to the website. There is only one page on the website, which is the homepage. A subset of them will then book a call with me, which is the call to action on that page.
This is as lean as it can get.
I often believe that if you're constrained, then you will automatically do what is efficient. So because we did not have the budget for doing anything else.
How has it been going?
At that time, we were, I think, working with around 4 or 5 customers. Now we have around 32 customers, paying ones. So, so it's been a good uptake actually. And I think it got accelerated in the second half of last year. I think 2 things happened. One is we had the new website. The other thing that changed was I became much more active on
5th of August is when you sent a message saying the new homepage is now live. How do you assess the success of messaging?
But I have a hunch that messaging has played obviously a very key role, because people, when they talk to me, they're very clear. I think they always say 2 things. When I post on, I always add a disclaimer to it, right? That I am a founder of Galvix. So whatever I'm saying above might be biased, right? So people always mention about that. Oh, I love the transparency that you told that you are a founder, right? But then when they come to the website also, I think it's very clear. So the other thing they always mention is that it looks very clear and easy to use and like very modern. I have a hunch that it does matter actually, right? Because if it was not clear to them, then they would not even contact me, because we have no social presence other than this. And like, there's no social proof. So messaging has to play a major role there.
It's just a one-pager website and it's still working pretty well.
Literally opened up Google Analytics after a year right now while talking to you. If this is the reality, then I'm actually very happy, because it says that I just got 5 visitors last week, but I got like 3, 4 leads actually. So then that means like it's probably 80, 90% conversion, right?